Hey guys, it's Mr. Conover. Just checking in with you. I wanted to reach out and first of all say hello. Hope you're doing well. I know it's been crazy. I didn't see a whole lot of you on Monday before everything shut down. So I wanted to say that I hope you're doing well. I hope you guys are nice and cozy and just kind of hanging out until this thing ends. I know it's frustrating. I've been trying to get outside, get some fresh air, and also work on some projects to keep me busy. Hopefully, you are too. One thing I want to say about all my classes is that I'm putting out a technology questionnaire, and it's a little quiz type thing that you're going to fill out regarding your technology at home. And it has a couple questions. It's like, do you have a computer or an iPad or smartphone access? And then, do you have internet access? Please, every single student. This is going to help me figure out what kind of technology do you have at home? Is it a computer, desktop, laptop, iPad? Is it a smartphone, Chromebook? What are you working with? Because there is a chance that we go beyond what we anticipated and we're switching to online learning after spring break. That's not official. They're still talking about it. They're still thinking about it. It depends, I think, on how things go here in the next week or two. So I need you to fill that out, please. There's also a question there about internet access. Do you have Wi-Fi at home? Do you have a home connection? Do you have access to someone else's house where you can do work? Because there is a chance, a fairly significant chance, that I'm going to be assigning you some online work to help you guys complete these credits and keep things moving for quarter four. A couple things for individual classes. For my Photoshop class, you will not get any new assignments. So where you are at right now in your portal is where you will be unless you want to email me and figure something out in case you want to raise that grade. Okay, so Photoshop, you're pretty much where you're at. Independent media study, same thing. I think your grades in the portal reflect the work you've done up to this point, so that's most likely where you're going to stay. Don't worry about getting those projects done yet. Don't stress. They're put on hold, okay? Okay, this part of the video is where if you are in my Photoshop and independent digital study classes, you can stop watching. Okay, just have a great weekend. We'll talk on Monday. Check your email, check your Google Classroom for updates. All right, so Photoshop and independent study, you guys can turn this off. Video class. I know a lot of you did not get to do your TikToks for whatever reason. We worked on it all last week, and I know it was basically due, and then the next day we started our quarantine period. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a chance to recoup some of those points by giving a chance to review some movies. Okay? I have 3 movies for you. Basically, review any of these movies in written format on Google Docs, in video format where you talk to your camera and send it in to me or submit it on Google Classroom, or audio format. So you could just record with your phone, talking to your phone, and give me a review of a couple minutes addressing some of these points. So 3 ways to make up work. And if you do one of these movies, that can replace a major video assignment. So 1 review equals 1 major assignment. An example being the YouTube review or the TikTok. 1 review equals 1 assignment. Okay. Let's go over the movies real quick. There's a link here. Check the description. There's a link to a Google Doc that has the name of the movie, a link to the trailer so you can get a little preview, and some discussion questions to help kickstart your review. Okay, first movie, Juno. A tale told over 4 seasons starting in autumn when Juno, a 16-year-old high school junior, discovers she's pregnant And the quirky and whip sharp Juno decides to give birth and to place the child with an upper class adoptive couple that seemingly has it together. Now, this was a movie that came out when I was in high school. Um, I think it's really clever. It's addresses a lot of real life issues. It's a good film, and it's a good one. So I think a lot of you would like that. Next one, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It is kind of a classic Chinese action film. A lot of karate stuff, a lot of sword fighting. Very cool. In 19th century China, a warrior gives his sword to his friend for safekeeping, but it is stolen by a young Chinese warrior, and the chase is on to find it. So some really cool special effects in this. It's kind of a romantic adventure. They travel all over China, a lot of really cool natural scenery. And yeah, it is all subtitles, so you want to be ready for that. I've attached the subtitles. They're in the Google Drive file, so everything's in there. But you have to, it's a little bit different viewing experience. The final movie that I'm giving as an option is called Hoop Dreams. It's from 1994, and this is a really unique documentary. We've talked a little bit about documentaries in class. This one is a documentary following two young African Americans through their high school years in Chicago as they perfect their basketball skills in hopes of getting a college scholarship and eventually playing in the NBA. The film follows them through their 4 years of high school. So they filmed for 4 years, then they put all this film together into a 2.5 hour documentary. I think it's a really valuable film. It's a little longer than the other two. And I also just want to warn there's some unstable family situations and some difficult family dynamics going on. So if that's something that you don't want to watch, don't watch this movie. It is takes place in the late 80s in Chicago, and you see how these two boys evolve from freshmen in high school through all the ups and downs and eventually their senior year of high school. So it's really interesting. If you're into sports, if you're into documentaries, if you're into urban life, this is something for you. It's a good film. So watch the trailers. They've all been edited as needed to be appropriate for you to watch at home. So you can throw it on the TV or the computer or the iPad, and you can watch it and then review it. Okay? 3 movies. Get those reviews done. And we will talk on Monday. Please email me. Email me if you have any questions or you just want to check in. I miss hearing from you guys. I miss checking in with you guys every day, saying hi, saying goodbye when you leave. I would love to hear from you. So shoot me an email with questions or brainstorming or ideas that you have. I would love to hear from you. All right, I'm going to go for a walk and try to enjoy the sunshine. And you guys have a great weekend, and we will talk very, very soon. Okay?